Hi there. So I wanted to make this video and record something maybe a little bit personal. But I felt that, as always, I truly feel that my transformations, my inspirations, my realizations, they are always going to serve the purpose to help other people with their own personal transformation. So I wanted to talk to you today about the feelings of lack of self-worth, not feeling worthy, feeling misunderstood, not feeling heard or seen, feeling different, feeling, yes, misunderstood, and just reveal a personal experience and relate that to you, maybe for you to understand why looking at our emotions are so important. So I went for a reading the other day, and the first thing she said to me was, "You're a mermaid, and it's time to go back to the ocean." And now this really stood out for me because I've always identified as a mermaid. This woman didn't know that. She doesn't know me. I've always thought of myself as a mermaid, and not actually just in a metaphorical way. Actually, I really feel if mermaids were real, I was a mermaid. And she said, it's time to go back to the ocean. You're a mermaid, you come off the land, you get feet, you explore, you have a human experience, it's fun. And then it's time to come back, but you never went back, you forgot you had a tail. And so you're walking around with legs and you're forgetting you're a mermaid and you're believing you're a human and you're walking around in human problems, but you're really a mermaid. It's time to go back to the ocean. Stop with the legs and walking around and preoccupying yourself. It's time to go back to the ocean. And the reading was a little, not heavy, but it kind of jolted me because I was like, well, what does that really mean? It's a metaphor, that's nice, but what does that really mean? And so I kind of meditated on it. Yesterday, I put my ear to a tree and I said, tell me what that means. And I really believe trees are wisdom keepers. They tell us the truth. They're rooted in the earth where all the wisdom of our ancestors are. And the tree said, believe in yourself and listen to your inner voice. Very powerful message. So today I went to the ocean. I said, all right, God, if I'm a mermaid, it's time for me to go back to the ocean. Well, then I'm going to go to the ocean. And I sat. And I imagined myself as a mermaid in front of the ocean, diving in. And I asked, okay, well, if I'm diving in, what is the first emotion that I'm going to hit? If water is our emotions. And the first thing that came up for me was my childhood, was that feeling, and as I'm feeling this, there's little kids walking by. When we're kids, we're so free, and we're in the energy of the now, and we're just in the joy. We're in the energy of the joy. And then there's this moment as we grow up where we're jolted out of that energy, where that's no longer good enough. And we have to grow up. And we compare ourselves to others. We feel different if we don't fit into the cookie cutter mold of what we should be, when we go to school and whatnot. And those things are the first things that really hit me hard. And then I realized, there's this feeling still, even as an adult, even as a spiritual teacher and a healer and all these things that I say that I am, of trying to fit in or trying to be something, make myself into something instead of honoring who I am. It's this forgetfulness, it's this old habit. And I'm not alone in that. I know who's ever watching that you felt that too. Trying to be a human or more than human. So I kind of just wanted to share that, I guess, and tell that story. And I really feel that as I went into those feelings, I started to cry. What was coming up for me were things that I've never really healed. And if we don't heal these things of being different and not feeling heard or not feeling understood or feeling not good enough when we're kids, that we don't fit in, that we are special, if we don't heal those things, they carry throughout all of our all of our lives. They're the root of everything that we can't find peace about. Because I feel sometimes if I just do this, then I'll be good enough. If I just, and it's just this never-ending cycle. So spending some time diving into your emotions, being the mermaid, being whatever you are, and not being so preoccupied with all of the things we need to be and do, that if we really dive deep into who we are, even if it's painful, there's treasure there. There's buried treasure, there's sunken treasure. And then we can heal. And then once we heal, we can transform. But if we're just playing at surface, right, we're not really getting to the depths of what we need to uncover so we can come out, re-emerged, renewed, and transcended. So I guess this message is really about diving into your emotions, transcending, and not being what you think you should be. So reevaluate that. And I do believe we're headed into a Mercury retrograde. So this is May 12th. I think we're in the shadow period right now. So I feel it coming. You might feel it coming too. It's that time to stop, step back, and reevaluate where are you headed, where you want to go, who are you, who am I, who do I want to be. Sometimes we think we know, but we don't really know, because what we think it is what we're trying for it to be, because it looks good on paper or because other people are doing it, and we're very preoccupied with it. It's a disguise. It's an easy trick. It's an illusion. So we really have to go deep into, and if you're like me and you're here to be of service to others and awaken others, the way that you're going to be of service is going to be in alignment with your pain. I always say your pain is your purpose. So transforming, your pain is necessary, because that's going to be part of your purpose as a light worker, as a spiritual healer, a leader, a truth teller, a founder of the new earth energy, whatever you are, which I believe I'm all, took on a lot. And, learning about my astrology and all my placements, that's helpful too. It tells you a little bit about yourself. So that's the message for today. Don't keep it surface. Go deeper, because that's where the reward is. The deeper you go into what needs to be healed, the more you're able to transform it, so you don't have to repeat it over and over. Don't conform. If you're the mermaid, be the mermaid. How are you not being the mermaid? Did you buy into the lie that you're just a human? Are you so preoccupied and caught up in the mouse wheel that you forgot, it's just a mouse wheel. You can get off at any time. It's an illusion. We get caught up in those cycles. So that's the message for today. Sending you love. Be the mermaid. Be the angel. Be the light worker. Be whatever you are. Don't pretend to be something you're not. Sending you much love. Bye.